Hi everyone, welcome to QueAquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie, and tonight we're going to kind of go to Rochester. How is everybody? That was a fun game. I like playing that game. I don't think I got too many right. Hey everybody, can you hear me okay? It's been a long time since I've been inside my house with my laptop set up because it's a storming outside. It is a storming. Hey, MH and Candy. Hey, and Larry and Scott. Yeah, John, everybody here on the East Coast is like hitting it, but nowhere near as bad as Haiti, so I can't complain. Like, they're in my prayers and my thoughts. Pretty bad over there. Let's see if it doesn't come over here. Have a seat on the like as you come in. Love it. Because we are just in time.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
Oh, that never gets old for me. I don't know why. Maybe because my daughter sang it. Maybe because it's Susie Q. The last time I played that outside, though, Sophie was jamming to it. If you stayed to the end, you saw her like really jamming. That was pretty fun. It's sunny in Connecticut. Oh, good for you. I'm very, very happy for you. It's not so sunny here, but it's not raining right now. So I was kind of hoping that. But it wasn't as bad as when I was up in Rochester last weekend. It rained and it instantly started to pour, hail. It was like crazy. Everything got like pitch black. It was, and I was driving at the time, so it was pretty scary. Storm just did 12 straight 16-hour days because it was storming out here. Wow, Rip. Wow. So it's funny. I don't know if anybody saw the chat. Thank you, Mr. B. Hey, Mr. B. He sent me a message after I put up that huge enclosure, you know, the galvanized steel. He says, aren't you worried about it being like a lightning rod in the storms? I'm like, yeah, I'm worried now. I don't know why I didn't think of that. First time seeing your channel. Ah, hello, MH, and welcome. Today we're going to take a little trip. So my friend Elizabeth from One Fish, Two Fish ROC is about 6 hours away from me. And we get together every year at Aquatic Experience. It's great. It's absolutely great. We try to plan things throughout the year, but, you know, with working and now with the in-house arrest, and it's kind of hard to get together. But we did this last week, and we had a blast. I must have gone to, let's see, well, first, just going to her house and seeing her fish room, which I'm going to put a whole video together of a fish room tour of Elizabeth's from One Fish, Two Fish ROC. All her fish tanks, all her fry. Oh, it's just awesome. Awesome what she has going on. Sophie's going to behave, aren't you, Soph? But then we went to an exotic bird store, two exotic bird stores, two fish stores, but we started off the deal going to the fish store that Cassie works at. So Cassie's the manager of the fish store there, and I didn't get to see her this year at Aquatic Experience. So Elizabeth hey Elizabeth, my wonder twin. Elizabeth had this great idea. We were going to go sneak up on her, not tell her. So she thought she was going to get all these goldfish from Elizabeth, but instead I came up to get them. So let me show you a little clip Well, it's a little clip. It's pretty long. And I'm probably going to talk through it. Elizabeth, I'm glad you're here. So this is our version of aquatic experience, Rochester style. And so here I am at a store called Country Max. I've never been at a Country Max before. I'm in New York State. And already I see hay and things I love.
The thing you love most of all.
Ta-da! Let's walk out front and see what's going on. So the first thing we did, besides walk around, she kind of walked in front of me to try to find where Cassie was, because we really wanted to surprise her. And it wouldn't have been as good as if we walked in the door and she was at the register. So walked around and checked out the front of the store, which had a lot of the plants. And let me tell you, I had given up on plants. If anybody remembers, I had an ant infestation in my living room. So I had taken all my plants that I had. I was carrying them outside, and by the time I got outside, my hands were covered in black ants. So not only did I remove every bit of soil, I threw the plants in the pond. I was like done. They were not coming back in my house again. And I had a pretty extensive collection. But Elizabeth showed me a way that I can grow healthy plants without any soil. 2 different methods, so I wouldn't have to worry about the ants. So, of course, now I want to start my collection again. So not only did she share tons of cuttings, and I can't wait to show you, and I know this is a fish channel, but I can't wait to show you all the cuttings that she shared with me, all the tips and tricks she showed me about leca. So much fun. Oh boy, did I get hooked on plants, Candy. It'd be funny if it wasn't so funny. Oh my gosh. So, and all my house plants have always been the very generic, the ones you can find in the grocery store, or, like the spider plant babies, maybe a peperomia here and there. But Elizabeth turned me on to this site. What site called? Oh, Macari? So I think they sell a lot of used stuff around the house, but they also sell their plant cuttings. And some of these are very rare plants and spectacular looking. Oh my gosh. Boy, did I get caught. And I listened to everything that Elizabeth said, and she was going over all of her plants, each individual, how she does leca, and I'll do a whole video on it because I got to share what I know, otherwise I'll forget it. And oh my gosh, I had such a blast. But what I did go up there for was she was giving me her 70-gallon tub and her goldfish. But of course, in the middle of it, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Elizabeth, there's this huge Monstera philodendron in her fish tub. It was just absolutely spectacular. She had a whole propagation station and helped me figure out how I was going to set mine up. So now I got a propagation station. So of course, before going to the fish store, I had to look at all the plants. And yes, I got some. I got a lot. So let's see, what did I miss in the chat? The audio is good. Thank you. I'll look at everybody in the chat. Thanks, guys. Mr. B shared it out. Why not in Wyoming? So we come into Cassie's store. Now, this is the Country Max. I didn't finish the chat, but that's okay. This is the Country Max. So I've never been in a Country Max before. And I haven't seen Cassie in a whole year. So I was super excited to get to where Cassie was, but there were so many shiny objects. Every aisle I went down, they had stuff for reptiles. They had stuff for birds. They have stuff for farming. They had clothes. They had so many things. I'm like, who knew? Who knew? So I'm like, this is great. But Elizabeth did the scouting for me. So she's been in the store. Everybody, she was like Norm walking into Cheers when she came in. Am I allowed to say that? Everybody knew her. She's definitely a regular at Country Max. So I think this is where the pond was, and we came up on her. I probably should have sped this up, but I just had so much fun. Look at this pond in the middle of the store.
She's been selling them out all summer though with people home.
I want that pond in my basement. I love the pond.
No, she's been selling them like that.
There she goes. I love plants indoors and outdoors. I love more than I do. Yeah. Let me tell you. Cuttings is the way to go. Cuttings and swapping. Oh, she found her. She's so funny. She shouted her out for us.
Hi, how are you guys doing? Hey, Joseph.
Oh, shut up, Elizabeth.
So, it turns out I found...
She's telling her that she gave this fish to someone else.
Awesome. Would you like to meet who's going to
She
be
didn't know it was
homing
me.
them? What are you doing?
She almost took her mask off. I caught her. Oh my gosh. We had so much fun. It was so nice catching up. So not only did she like take me around her store, showed me all the little reptiles that they had. It took everything in me to remember that I'm away for the weekend. I'm not supposed to be buying a whole lot, but I did. Boy, did I. No way. A kid dove into that pond. A plantaholic too, yeah. Oh yeah. Plantaholic, you're not kidding. And I love it. And I can't wait till some of my cuttings start rooting so I can share some of my kind of rare plants with other people's rare plants. And I'm really having a good time with these plants. But checking out her fish, she had some fish that I've been looking for. She had an American flagfish. I wanted some of those. What else did she have? Oh, there were so many things in her store. And her store was beautiful. But she was very upset because there are a lot of things that haven't been coming in. Look at this water cow. Look at the size of this water cow. Almost brought her home. Almost brought her home with me. 120. I got a 120 right here. I just didn't know if she'd get along with Oscar or not. Oscar's mad at me because I moved the sponge filter right now. Sorry, bub. But look at the size of this water cow. So, of course, oh yeah, it's a whole fish and reptile store and bird store inside the country store. It was so awesome. So she's going to feed the water cow for me.
Like a finger?
And she had been trying, I kid you not, get this water cow to bite her finger. You know, because she wanted to feel what it felt like. I was like, what? I love Cassie. Oh, that's Bessie. That's her. Watch this. Oh, yeah. I don't even think she chewed. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a Fleet Farm with fish. Oh, yeah. This is so awesome. This was a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, I was so close to taking that water cow home with me. But I did see some other fish that I liked. But Elizabeth and I had actually planned on going to several stores. Let's see. We had planned on going to several stores. So I knew I couldn't buy all those plants and those fish because it was very hot. And I know me, like when I go into a fish store or a bird store, it could be a little bit. Uh-oh, what's going on? What'd I miss? Great store. They even have black belts. Oh, they had so many. That Kenya was at least 6 inches. It was gorgeous. Gorgeous. But she was very upset because they're not getting a lot of fish in, I guess because of what's been going on in the world, and she wasn't getting a lot of plants in. But let me tell you, we went to many stores, all except for that one. Nobody had a large amount of anything. You know. And it is very clean too. But I did see a lot of things. Oh, I pondered back and forth on those platies and those swordtails. Oh my gosh. I made it. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Mary Page. Afternoon, Robert Young. Look at this. I'm telling you, I had such a hard time not spending my whole paycheck. And I knew this was going to be the kind of weekend it was. Kind of planned on it, but mostly planned on just visiting and maybe swapping out some stuff with Elizabeth, but as you'll see, I got quite a lot of stuff. I probably should have edited this out, but I just had so much fun in this store. And the way those shelves are flopping down to cover the lights, I really like that. I want to try to make that. Hey, JH. JH is in the house. Who did I miss? I like the Fleet Farm. It is. Yeah, I would have. I did. I actually bought several things and put them on hold. And then knew that after we were done, because it was Cassie, we were going to come back and visit her anyway. Oh, I just saw that there were the wood cats in there.
Well, she can put your name on them and we can swing back. How late are you open today, Cassie? 6?
Look at those long fin
Let's see.
red sail catfish. Is that them? The koi cats?
We can be back here by 6.
Quite a few of those.
Okay.
Got the American flagfish. I really was thinking about those rose lines, but I didn't. I got the American flagfish. Oh, I should have done the live down in my basement. Then I could have walked around and showed you the fish that I got. There's Cassie. She's so busy working. And here we are. Blah, 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 blah. Let's talk. Let's talk. Yeah, it's definitely unedited. I did have to take some of the sound off because we were just being, you know. I really liked this fish room a lot. I hear some bells going off. Maybe it's my head. Oh, it was so much fun because this is a store that Cassie runs. So I'm in a store with Cassie and Elizabeth, and we haven't seen each other in almost a year. So this was really cool. Uh-oh, what did I miss? What did Susie say? What did I miss? I think I'm on Top Chat. That's what Susie said too. Decent. Oh, absolutely. These were, look at that. Hold all the red sailfin cories for Susie. That's right. Hold all those flagfish for Susie. Because there are some of the plants that I got. I got the Hoya, I got the fern, I got the monstera, and a green spider plant. So I figured this is a good start. This is a good start that I'll put in my little corner over here. Hey, Cassie, bye. So I thought. Say bye to Cassie. We'll be back after we go to the other stores. Oh, the prices were awesome, is right. So this Caribbean forest, I'm doing a whole video because that's a woman who is living what I've dreamed of. So I'll do a whole video. Next, we went to an exotic bird store. I'm like thinking, okay, there's not too many bird stores around here that have a lot of birds in. And look at the eclectic collection that this store had. I know this is not a lot of people in here about birds. What was her name? Her name was Bunga. And I'm looking at these beaks. And I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, whole paycheck. You're not kidding. And I can't read that, but I have never seen this bird. At first I thought there, here we go. It's a Trumpster hornbill. This beak on these two birds were amazing. And of course, there was a rope up, so don't get your fingers too close. I could take a hint. Trust me, my fingers were not too close. Oh, I love the birds. And Sophie's being so quiet for us. Oh, what's she doing? Oh, she's chewing on her new toy. There were... But I was kind of intimidated by some of these birds because they had signs up. Look at this. Have you ever seen this bird before? It kind of like had the face African gray, but I'm like, that. What? Beautiful. Beautiful bird. There, look at that one. Oh. It was almost like a toucan, but it had like a double beak on it, and it was like truncated. It was, hey, Daniken. Am I missing? Hey, anonymous aquarium lover. I miss birds. Oh, you missed your bird. I'm sorry. Look at this cockatiel. I really had a lot of self-restraint here because there were some beautiful birds here. But I did get something at every store only because I really like to support. When you go to a store and you go in and you go walking around for an hour and a half, I think it's like only fair that, you know, you pick up something. I didn't get a bird, although I have a cage and I'm ready. Look at the bird with the mask. I just thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like, what the hell? And look at these cages outside. He's got inside doors to those. So now she took me to exotic pet birds. Look at these. These are peacocks. These are baby peacocks. So as soon as we walk in, what did Whip say? I gotta see where. As soon as we walked in, there was these baby peacocks. I'm like, that's crazy. And the guy was cleaning out their cage. I think it's stuck. It's an amazing world of pet shops around the world. I know of an aquarium shop called Russian Aquariums in Moscow. And Italian is rough enough, but try Russian. Oh, wow. I don't think I could try Italian or Russian. So here's this live wall, but it was all plastic plants. I thought that was funny. Still loved it. But going upstairs, they had a lot of the dry goods. Look at that cutie little. Oh. I didn't get any stuffed animals, but I did get a coffee mug. Where is it? I got a plant in it. Got a coffee mug with Sophie on it. And now this is going to take you around and show you a really good overview of the second story. I'm going to go get my coffee mug. I can't even get over this wall. Can't even call it a living wall. Look at that, back down the stairs. You see, if I pause this, look at that. I love this. So this is the very first time I've ever seen any memorabilia with the Severe macaw on it. That's my Sophie. And it says, who you calling little? Because she's one of the little macaws. And she says, I might be little, but I got attitude. So I've got a creeping ficus in it now. Creeping ficus, oh yeah, in the LECA setup. I'm telling you, I got so bit by it. So bit by it. To hell with the ants. We're doing this again. We are doing this. So I thought that was fun. I want peacocks in my neighborhood. Wouldn't that be great? They can be men birds. Oh, is this going? So here I am at a store called Country Max. I've never been at a Country Max before. That's not cool. We'll go to the last one. We did Birds Unlimited. See how fast that was? Oh, yep, that's it. Oh, gosh. Look at me, not even remembering. There was another store. Store hopping. There was another store that we went to, and we realized where all the birds went. We realized they had, and all the fish. We have never seen so many fish. I meant, don't they sound the alarm? A black macaw. I think we saw one. I really do. I think we saw a black macaw. Because we didn't know what it was. Don't peahens make good guard dogs? Does it sound weird that I might want a chicken? Does it sound weird? I think I'm caught up on the chat. I'm not sure. I'm sure I missed a lot of it because I was so having fun reliving all this. But there was, if you guys are interested, there was one other store that we went to. Actually, there were several, but there's one other store I want to show you. If you guys will indulge. It's called Pet Friendly. There were two more fish stores. Oh. I missed it, Elizabeth. This was Pet Friendly. Now, this had lots in there. Look at these gouramis. This had so many fish. Like, this store did not have a shortage of wherever they were getting their fish from. And so, look at that barb, that T-barb. I have never seen that T-barb before, Spanner T-barb. I've never seen, like, this store, I was just like, almost every tank. I was like, wow, this is, and look at, was this a 5-bar barbed? Is that what it's called? 5-bar something. Oh, five-banded barb. It's beautiful. These things were tiny. They were so gorgeous. I do want to add chickens. I really do. No, that's not cool with John. Our town has about 20 peacock. Oh, that, John, that's cool. Fireline danios. So some of these fish, the Q-Zoo. Oh, yeah, that's my dream. That is my dream. And to have like, yeah, that's my dream. I've never seen some of these fish before, so I was kind of blown away. Hey, Jess. I got to get a flock of chickens. I do. I'm going to build a chicken coop. Build it and they will come, right? So this store, this is the one that I couldn't remember, but I did get some fish here. I did this summer and have been fun. Do you have eggs? Okay, yeah, you should be getting your eggs soon because I eat eggs almost every day. Almost every day, so it just makes sense. And these cichlids, now I'm going through my phone, going on my bank account to see how much money do I really have if I don't pay like the electric bill, because some of these fish, I was like, wow. Wow. And I'll show you, you'll see the ones I got, because when we get there, the camera gets stuck on that tank. Look at this white lobster. I don't know. I have a saltwater lobster in here. He's huge. He's getting huge. A lot of cool barbs in the hobby. Let me tell you, I've never been a barb fan because I've always been told that they were like nippy. And when I started off in the hobby, I did a lot of community tanks. And barbs just, they were just always nippy. And now I love them because I don't have a lot of community tanks. I have more of species tanks. Got some fancy bantams with the fuzzy feet and top knot. Ooh. Wow. That sounds pretty fancy. Peacock sounds like a nice tank, doesn't it? Making a peacock? Mary, those are super cute. Hellstream loach. I did get a Hellstream loach. I did. And look at those coolie loaches. Okay, I know they're common, but I can't get them around here. And I wanted to pick up about a dozen coolie loaches, but I forgot because I was ordering so much stuff, putting stuff aside. Now, these neon tetras I thought were gorgeous. What were they? Pink neons? I think the name is coming up soon. But these were in 2 or 3 of the stores that we went to. Gold neon tetras. Very nice looking. And of course the scissors, which I was thinking about these because I was setting up a cold water tank. Has anybody ever... Oh, I missed that. Did I miss it? I did. Has anyone ever else seen those T-barbs before? I have never seen them, Mary, and I was fascinated with them. Oh, the Leartail. I kept going back to the Leartail mollies. And look at these blue Mickey Mouse platies. It was killing me. Oh, the T-barbs get quite large. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't get them. Thanks, Tom. Now I feel better. The twin barbs swordtails looked really nice. We've got an assorted chicken package. What? And I came back to these. But where do you see this goby? Look at those rummy nose tetras. First of all, I knew they wouldn't survive the trip. And it's okay, Sophie. It's okay. Look at these clay gobies. Isn't that awesome? There was 2 of them in here. I suspect, because one has that spot and the other one didn't. I want to suspect that one's a male and one's a female. I got them. Clay gobies. I was just fascinated with this creature, absolutely fascinated. I kept coming back to this tank, walking around, looking at all the, and I kept coming back to it, and I'm like, I have to get these. And let me tell you guys, I feel bad because I don't know anything about these yet, but I saw them and I was so fascinated with these beautiful clay gobies. Absolutely. They are going to be a centerpiece fish. I don't want to put anything else in with them yet because I don't know enough about them. And right now they're in quarantine. So they're in a 29-gallon tank in quarantine. And they're doing very well. So far, they're eating the extreme food that I got from KG Tropicals. They're eating the krill. And then I had some raw shrimp that I chopped up, real minced up, and they love that. So they were. I was fascinated with them. Absolutely fascinated with them. So yeah, this was a huge store, and was not a shortage of fish at all. And correct me, Elizabeth, was this actually in Rochester, or this is one of like Webster, like, or a little town outside of Rochester? Well, look at this. I just kept. So of course I did look at the saltwater because I have the saltwater tank here, and I really wanted a big-eyed pink squirrel. I think what it's called. Look at that shrimp. Big-eyed squirrelfish, big-eyed pinkfish, and look at this. Look at that rainbow tank. There's something about a rainbow tank. Something about it. It is just beautiful. Look at those gobies, those little bumblebee gobies. I thought that'd be perfect for my brackish water. But I got spotted pea puffers or spotted puffers in my brackish water with my Skipper and Marianne, so I don't think they'd do so well. I think they'd turn into lunch. We hatched our own chickens in an incubator. 8 hens, 11 roosters. It was a nightmare when they hit 5 months old. Soldier fish. That's it, Tom. That's what I want to get. Because they're pretty peaceful, but they're amazing hunters. Like, they are super fast. I think they're gorgeous with the eyes just as big as the head. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that rainbow tank blew me away. And then, of course, I'm looking at all this stuff. And now, knowing that I'm at Elizabeth's house, this is the Aquashop Pet World. The freak rock. That I would be trading stuff with Elizabeth, and she was giving me a lot of stuff. Already bought some stuff. My carload was building. It's a good thing that I had foresight before going to Rochester, and I rented a van. What was it? An SUV. Oh yeah, I just thought this was gorgeous. And right when I'm ready to leave, I go back to look at those clay gobies. Because I really like them a lot. I have mine with gudgeons, and they are very nice fish. What do you have with your gudgeons? Clay gobies? I'd like to know what you have with your gudgeons. Steve the biologist. Oh, I love that. Steve the biologist. Get 3 or more, they like to school. Oh, the pinkfish? The pink... Good idea, Q. I don't know if I'm behind. I had a good idea, Jess. I don't know what it was. I'm sitting here so excited. I'm getting this excited just looking at the footage from my trip in Rochester that you can only imagine what I was experiencing when I was there with Elizabeth and Cassie. Unbelievable. I was on cloud 9. Cloud 9, I tell you. I tell you, cloud 9. Oh. Look at that cutie. Uh-oh. We're going to go upside down for a while, guys. Hang on tight, because I think you go in my purse at this point. This is raw, unedited. Oh, look at those. Yeah, they had so many unique. They had regular fish too, but very unique. Renting a bigger vehicle. I have a minivan and I love it. Yeah, I don't have a minivan, and I could see why you would love it because I could have stopped at Home Depot and gotten 8-foot anything. I could have. That my van SUV was packed to the top when I left. I'm going to do a video on it because it's hysterical with Liz and I packing up. Look at these electric blues. I love my 2 electric blue Jack Dempseys. Are the clay goby brackish? That's what I thought they were, and he said they've been in fresh water. So right now they're quarantining in fresh water. Oddball and 25. Haley, Oddball Aquatics. So I had a blast, let me tell you. It might not have been an aquatic experience, but it was a hell of a aquatic experience. Let me tell you. Dormitator. That's it. That's it. Our brackish water. Is that what you put them in, or are you doing? So right now they're in. I will not get you upset, Sophie. Right now they're in fresh water, but I can absolutely put them in brackish water. I'll just have to acclimate them once they're done quarantining. I kept them in fresh water because when I got them from the store, they had been in fresh water. So I was like, okay, I'll just do fresh water and then to do my research. But I don't want to put them in my current brackish because that has 2 mud skippers, and it's only a 55 gallons, so African mud skippers, and 2 green spotted puffers. So that tank is pretty much at its limit. It's got some mollies too. And hello, Sophie. Am I ignoring you? I'm sorry, honey. So yes, that's what I was going to do now is like while they're in quarantine, I was going to do a lot of research on them. Melvin's in the house, inhabitants coastal waters, including estuaries, lagoons, and mangroves. It's mainly found in brackish water, but also has been found in freshwater habitats. Awesome. Speaking of mangroves, maybe this is going to be the perfect tank to put my mangroves in because I got some mangrove pods that I'm starting to grow. Look at these fish. Look at these platies, the live bearers, the guppies. This was the first aquarium store that we went to that was stocked like this. None of the other stores, and they were all saying the same thing. We can't get fish in. We can't get enough fish in. We walk into this store, it's like, holy cow, this is why they can't get any fish in. This store had so much of everything, and they had a little bit of everything as well. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited about my clay gobies. I have to learn how to say their Latin name. Let me see if I can. Dormitator or dormitator labertonus. I love this. Dormitator labertonus. Yeah, I butcher that, huh? That's why I'm going to call them clay gobies. Gobies are similar in ways of eels and salmon, but more advanced. Some breeds land. Oh, that's like my mud skippers. They're like half and half. Actually, my one mud skipper is always on the land. The other mud skipper is only a little bit. And I don't know if that's a control thing. But so yeah, this was I had a blast at this store as well. Oh, we're going nice and slow. I don't want to. Because mud skippers are a form of gobies. Yep, exactly. Look at these longfin danios. They just had so many options. Did you see me skip through all that? Now we're getting into, they had some the whole row of oddballs. No, well, not the angelfish, but they had the knife fish and the... Oh, Steve, the biologist, says, I have 5 clay gobies and 10 peacock gudgeons. And I just got a bunch more gudgeons. I'm adding to it. I had 3 for a while about a year ago and found 2 more. Wow. And are yours in, I was going to say, yours are in fresh water, correct? Stephen the biologist. They climb the dirt. Oh my gosh, I can't. No, this is going to be awesome. Manes, tails, furs, and fins. Love the name. Nice to see you again. So I have to say that I had an absolute blast with Miss Elizabeth, like you would not believe. Yeah, doesn't it sound like an amazing tank walking up? Look at these. Now here I thought of Lisa, because I've been telling her I really want a discus tank. I just didn't know if I'm ready for the plunge, because it's a plunge. I imagine they'll be full-on brackish as they get older, just like the freshwater snowflake eels. Okay, yep. Look at that guy. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely. I thought they were gorgeous discus. I did. Here we go again. I don't know. I think I'm afraid of discus. They had baby discus. Look at them all. I haven't gone down that path yet. I don't know if it's a path or a rabbit hole. Discus. Someday I'll have a discus tank too. I can feel it and I know it. It's just I think it's something that I don't know. I guess I'm kind of afraid that they're so not sensitive, but they like, I don't know. I guess I'm just afraid of them. I'm afraid I'm going to kill them. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I wish I had gotten another picture of that rainbow tank from the other store. Then of course we got our glowfish, our glow barbs, our glow danios, our glow. Yes, gobies and puffers can handle natural types of water changes. It's just knowing the keys to get them to spawn. I don't know if I'm ready to spawn them, but certainly I would set up as the best I could so that maybe they would want to spawn. That would be awesome. Discus nowadays are easy. Most are tank raised. Is that what was making them hard before? They were always wild caught? So let me tell you, now this is just the beginning, just so you know. This is just the beginning of the trip. I just wanted to do and show like this whole store tour of almost all the tours that we went on. Like I said, the one store we went in, I actually interviewed the woman. Her name was Millie, and I'm going to do a whole video on it because this so touched my heart. So I don't know if you have ever experienced this, but is there something like you really wanted to do or wanted to try but were hesitant, or maybe you had so many people that kind of indicated that it might be over your head or be too hard or too difficult, yada, 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 and you don't do it? And then I met this woman, Millie, who actually did all those things that I've wanted to do. And it would just touch my heart. It was absolutely blown away amazing. I cannot wait to put together this video to show you guys. And not only just the store, the whole history behind it and how she did it. And it blew me away. It just touched me because I could relate so much to it. I just watched a video from one of the guys I follow on YouTube that said discus aren't as hard to keep as people think. Albino paradise, great outdoor fish. Yes, absolutely. Now I've got the regular paradise outside right now. And I haven't seen any bubble nests, but there's a lot of activity in that tank, so I'll have to check. Maybe I'll go with my GoPro and take a look. Hey guys, sorry about last night because Tiffany Rose was supposed to do the thunderstorms. We had to cancel. Oh, sorry to hear that. Wild caught browns are easier than heckles. Heckles. You had wilds as well. Okay. Generations to get them to adapt to harder water, and it still takes softer water. I can do softer water. I just don't. Well, I could do RODI, I guess, because I have RODIY for my salt water. Danikin after Haley. Danikin's after. Oh, what time is it? Oh my gosh, did I? Okay, I didn't go over good. Those of you with saltwater tanks need to see it when Susie posts it. Oh my God, this store was so amazing. It wasn't even just the store as much as the woman and her story and her husband and the encouragement and the go-getiveness, the tenaciousness, that everything about it. Everything about it. There's so many things I haven't done because I didn't think I'd succeed, or I was afraid, or other people have told me in the past that, and so I didn't do it. But she's done it. She didn't know what she was doing, and she did it, and she went forward, and I cannot wait to tell her story. Cannot wait. Okay, Kenny. What's he say? What'd he say? Thanks, Candy. I will be with Danny tonight. Oh, awesome. I have an albino and a regular paradise fish outside in the summer tub, and they keep breeding. I think you mean breeding. I see fry and new bubble nest. Awesome. Awesome. This has been a fun night for me, that's for sure. You know someone that knows Discus Hans? He's oh, I've already been told that's the only person I would be able to get I should get my discus from. Yes, yes, yes. So that was so much fun. And I hope you like those tours. And I was going to do a whole video on them, but there were so many stores. I think we went to 5 stores, Elizabeth. We went to 2 specifically for exotic birds, 3 pet stores. And skies turning black with a superstorm and hail that hit us. Wow. Wow. So, yeah. So, I want you to stay tuned. Hey, Science Gal. What's going on, Carrie? Stay tuned for that video I'm going to put together for the fish store called Caribbean Forest. I'm putting a fish room tour of Elizabeth's fish fish apartment, because there are fish everywhere, and it was amazing. And I'm also going to capture the plants and everything. And I'm really excited to show you how we tore down this 70-gallon tub, how we fit everything in this car, and what I'm going to be doing with it. So it's going to be fun. I'm excited about it. Absolutely. I agree. I know Discus Hans. The water would be very similar, and he can guide you through. Awesome. Dragon Layer's in the house. I didn't see Dragon Layer. Hey, hey. 2 birds, 4 fish pet stores. I don't have film on one of those pet stores, but I bought something at every store, that's for sure. More like fish tanks in a small apartment. Now, they're more creative than fish tanks, Elizabeth. We're talking fish tubs, playgrounds, tanks, the whole works. The whole works. And it was put together so nicely for a small apartment. Still had plenty of space, plenty of room. Very well put together. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Hey, Aquaticness. So we had some pretty serious rain going on. And read what I said about the guppies from Moscow. There are some very brilliant guppy breeders from Russia. I don't think we're allowed to ship right now, are we? If anyone ever gets to Rochester, get a hold of me. I would be happy to take you around. Let me tell you, she is awesome. Awesome. Knows all the places, and believe it or not, almost every fish store knew who she was. Coincidence? I think not. Hi, Chevy. Thanks for the stream. Stay healthy, stay safe. See y'all later. Thanks, Chevy. Bye. Oh my gosh. So that was fun. So what all the fish did I get? I don't think I did an unboxing. I got the flagfish, Hillstream loach, the sailfin cory cats, and the clay goby. So I didn't go too overboard. And I got 4 goldfish. Is it 4 goldfish, Elizabeth? From Elizabeth? 2 and 2. Yeah, 2 and 2. Well, one of them is a white goldfish. It's beautiful. Now, I have several pink goldfish in my pond. And I kind of thought when I was at Elizabeth's apartment that hers was a pink goldfish, a lighter pink. But next to my other goldfish is absolutely white. So we got to check that out. She said, shh. Who let Chevy in here? Oh, who let Chewy in here? What? You guys are funny. So yeah, I did. I had a blast. It was fun. We need a special hashtag for Miss Haley. I would say, who let the dragon out? Who let the dogs out? Dragon. I guess hashtag dragon. How's that sound? Same person who let D. Gray in. That's right. Oh man, I want some flagfish. I've never seen them in my area. And I know people talk about them around here, but I've never seen them. And then when I found out, because I just did a video, I think it came out last Tuesday, on my top 7 picks for a cold water 20-gallon tank. And the reason I did that was because I have a 20-gallon at work right now that's got some baby calico goldfish that are growing out. You heard... I'm going to pretend like Sophie didn't just screech at the top of her lungs. I just realized I can't go back and edit it out. And as these goldfish get bigger, I know I can't keep them at work. So I'll probably dwindle it down to 2 goldfish, and then I'll probably bring all the goldfish home, and then I'll have a cold water 20-gallon tank. And I was kind of dreaming what I wanted. And since this video had been in the making for several weeks, when I was there and I saw the flagfish, the Hillstream loach, I was like, I'm getting some ideas here. And I already have some cherry barbs. Joe Namath. Joe Namath. I know Joe Namath. Hashtag wet dragon. Oh, I love it. I love it, Dragon Lair. I love it. How are you doing, Alishan? Hey, Chevy. I used to work in Rochester event week, but unfortunately, it's a long trip now. I live in Phoenix area, and not too many fish stores here. I was very impressed with the fish stores out in Rochester. It was awesome. Howdy, fish folks. Hey, Mr. Bill. Hashtag wet dragon. I love it. I love it. So, do you guys want to take a quick pick at my plants? Let's see if I can do this. I think I can. So here's some of the plants that I got. Those are mostly ferns and ficuses. I'm going to come over here. And then we can't get too close, but all the way on the other side of the room is my propagation station. Can you see that? You might not be able to see it. Hey, Sophie. Sophie. So yeah, to say that I got bit by the bug is an understatement. But I gotta tell you, I really thought that, is that working? That my days, look at that's working, you're way up there. I'll just switch cameras. I don't want to mess with that one. My days of inside houseplants was over because that experience actually traumatized me. Just taking my plants outside for the spring. And as I picked them up and took them out and put them down, it was like I was wearing black gloves. So I had black ants. And this was from my living room. My living room had all these ants. Never saw an ant. Well, of course not, because they were all in my plants. And I absolutely freaked out. Don't know why I freaked out so bad, but it was horrible. It was horrible. So not only did I shake all this dirt off all over the yard, I just threw the plants in the pond, and I just kept doing that with all of them. Then I hosed them off, and then I sat there thinking, now what am I going to do? So I repotted them and kept them on the porch for a while. I'm like, I'm never bringing a plant in my house again. Like, I can't I can't do this. I couldn't handle whatever I was going through. But then Elizabeth taught me all about leca. And that's using the clay balls that I was using for my aquaponics. I'm like, I can do this. I didn't realize that that was like a thing. So using the leca instead of the little clay balls instead of soil. And the plants that I have that are in soil, I've built a moat around them so that the ants can't get to the plant. They can't get to the soil. They'd have to be able to swim through the moat. Might sound extreme to some, but it's worth it. Now that I know I can have plants, oh, look out, world. Look out, because having a blast. Oh, my gosh. John. Oh, right back at you, Sophie. Did you hear that, Sophie? Yeah, everybody heard her. Thank you. You're going to be worse than me in collecting fish, reptiles, birds, and plants. That sounds awesome. Dragon Lair, you got to come on my stream Sunday night. Okay? You got to come on my stream and show me your stuff. I'd love to see that. One fish, two fish. I was an insurance auditor. Uh-oh. I love your Goodwill planters. Oh, let me tell you, we went Goodwill hopping, thrift shop hopping, looking for these cachet pots everywhere and anywhere I could. The dollar store. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ants can be tough to deal with. It was beyond. I think something snapped in my brain. Because I'm not afraid of ants. They're not even the biting kind. But my hands were covered in them like it was a glove. Ooh. I'm looking at this dirt, and the whole layer was I've never seen so many ants in a pot. And then when I grabbed the second pot, it was the whole shelf. The whole shelf. Every pot on that shelf was like that. But I'm sure I'll get over it. But we're going to head over to Haley's, and don't forget to hashtag Wet Dragon. And I know I saw her link up there. Anonymous Aquarium Lover says, we'll have fun going through the videos. You seem like a ball of energy and fun. Thank you, Anonymous. Anonymous Aquarium. I don't know about a ball of fun. You never know. But I do have a passion. Let me tell you. And speaking of passions, this song seems to embody my passion.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.